Hello Year 10, this is just a quick video to explain the equipment you've been provided with to conduct your student research project with. I'm going to explain the contents of the plastic bag you've received and then I'll explain how it can be used. So in your plastic bag you should have received one chassis board, one solar panel. Now I should point out that solar panel does have a plastic film on top of it, much like a piece of glad wrap. That should be removed if you're going to use it. You're provided with two axles, one electric motor, four wheels, one motor clamp, one large axle pulley, one small motor pulley, one rubber drive belt, and one plastic propeller. Now, with your SRP, you have to choose between investigating solar power or wind power. I'll explain how you can use this equipment to investigate solar power first, and then I'll talk about how you can use it to investigate wind power. If you shine light on the solar panel, it will generate electricity. The background light in the room is not strong enough to generate a significant amount of electricity, so you will need to use an additional artificial source of light. You could use a light globe like this, or you could use a halogen lamp like this. When you shine light on the solar panel, it will generate electricity. You can use, if you so choose, that electricity to power an electric motor. That electric motor can be used to propel a small toy car. If you're going to use an electric motor to propel the small toy car, you have two methods of doing that. The first method would be to use the propeller. So you have the solar panel connected to the electric motor, and the little propeller, plastic propeller, fitted to the electric motor. When the solar panel is generating electricity, it will spin the propeller and the propeller will push the car. The second method of propelling the car is to use the drive belt. So you can connect the solar panel to the electric motor, and then you can use the electric motor to turn the axle by using the small motor pulley, the large axle pulley, and you have a drive belt connecting those two pulleys. This is much like the chain on a bicycle. If you do not want to investigate solar power, you can investigate wind power. Now, if you take the electric motor and you connect the propeller to the electric motor, like so, this actually becomes a wind turbine. So if you then blow wind on the propeller, it will begin to spin. And now, instead of acting as a motor, this will act as a wind turbine. And so if you connect some kind of electrical device, you'll be able to measure the electricity generated by the turbine. Now, if you want to investigate wind power, we've also provided some equipment with you to build your own propellers. So, I know it's not in your bag, but you have access to balsa wood, which is very thin, light wood. You have access to some small corks. You have access to toothpicks, scissors, masking tape, and you can actually use that equipment to build small propellers. So you might choose to investigate wind turbines and you might build your own propellers. And here's an example of a simple propeller. And you may then fit the propeller to the electric motor, and then when you turn a fan on, it will spin as well. So, the equipment you have been provided with enables you to investigate solar power if you choose, or wind power if you choose.